So what I'd like to do tonight is get you started on the basic step if you're a first timer, and then we'll do a simple ladies underarm turn and maybe she goes, he goes turn. That way we get the guys turning too. That'll be pretty simple for you tonight. And then I'm going to step it up a little bit for those of you that have done East Coast swing before, and I've got a couple little variations for you that should be fun, okay? So first of all, we're going to start with the ladies step. East Coast swing comes in different tempos. You can go faster, you can go slower. What happens is if you get faster and you change the technique a little bit, it becomes jive. Everybody know that? Yes? Okay. If you go slower, it doesn't really change. It's just easier if you go a little bit slower for some people. And then again, there's people that do not like slow music because if they have to control themselves, it becomes hard. Right? So if they can just go, then they're ready and they can keep on moving, then it's good. So everybody's going to have a different style, a different flow to their East Coast swing, and that's okay. East Coast swing has a lot of brothers and sisters. Everybody's heard of Lindy, everybody's heard of West Coast swing, everybody's heard of Carolina Shag, everybody's heard of all those, right? Or maybe you haven't, but if you haven't, they're all cousins of the East Coast swing. All right, they all are in the same family. East Coast swing steps. We have a basic in place step, we have a chassé step, and we have a running step in East Coast swing, okay? So we're just going to talk about those really, really quick. Ladies, a basic in place is not this. Because I didn't stay in place, did I? Okay, a basic in place means we are going to press the weight into our right foot as we take some of the weight off of our left foot. And then we're going to step comfortably underneath our right shoulder. So we go 1 and 2, switching the weight. And if you'll notice, my hips are going to settle into this step, okay? 1 and 2. And then I do the same thing to the left, 3 and 4. And then on 5, 6, I rock and replace. So I rock my right foot back, and I replace my weight to my left foot. So that's your basic 6 counts for East Coast swing. In place, we go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock, replace. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock, replace. Good. Gentlemen, you're doing the natural opposite. So you're going to start on your left foot. Same thing. Make sure we're pushing into the floor and then stepping under our left shoulder comfortably. So we go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock, replace. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock, replace. Now, does anybody know why this is called swing? There's 2 good answers to this. Because you swing your hips is the first one, yes. The technique. Now, why do we swing our hips? To emulate the style of the music. So first came the music, then came the dance. So we try to give the audience a picture of what's being created in the music. So we swing our hips to dance swing to swing style music. See? That's fun, isn't it? All right. So gentlemen, if you don't have any hips, it's okay. We'll forgive you this time. If you want to learn how to move your hips a little bit, it's simply just you using your knees and your ankles to absorb the weight of your upper body. And immediately, all my gentlemen now have some hips. Very good. Yes, you should feel like you're kind of stuck in quicksand as you're stepping into the floor. And that gives you a little hip action if you decide you'd like to use some. But I'm going to give you a tip. Never out-hip your lady, please. Okay? We don't ever want to out-hip our lady. We want to make them look good, give them all the freedom in the world to shake those hips, and you do just a little bit to be comfortable. All right? All right, so now we're going to do a chassé step, side and side, okay, for your East Coast swing. So ladies, again, if we actually need to move, so say we're rotating, or say the gentleman sends us into a certain direction to do some type of pattern or variation, then we would actually travel. So then we would take the first step at our shoulder, 1 and 2, and we would travel the step. But again, you notice how delicate it is. I'm not doing my whole foot and covering a lot of ground. I just want to take as wide as my shoulder. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock, replace. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock, replace. Okay? Same thing for the gentleman. Very good. Paying attention over there, aren't they? So we step under the left shoulder. We dance 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock, replace. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock, replace, okay? So you have to understand, if you keep your feet underneath your shoulders, then it becomes easier to control everything, all right? Even when we travel, all right? We don't want to step way outside of ourselves because it's hard to get our legs together again, right? Okay. We don't want to use all that extra energy if we don't need to. So let's do a basic in place with our gentlemen. Ladies, I'm going to have you step forward, meet in the middle. All right. Now we have two options. All right. So we have two options. Would you like to dance with me? Sure. Okay, so that way we can demonstrate here. You have two options as the gentleman. When this lady comes to you, you can simply give her a two-hand hold. And we can East Coast swing in a two-hand hold. If you would like, you can actually connect with your right arm. Your left hand stays low around your belt buckle area, and you can dance in a closed frame. So whichever you prefer is fine with me this evening, okay? We're going to just stay like this because this is the last position I put myself in. All right? So we're going to try the basic. Everybody ready? Gentlemen on your left, ladies on your right. 5, 6, a basic in place. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock, replace. 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 Excellent. Any questions? You did amazing. Very good. Okay, so you're actually going to go this way. So let's go ahead and rotate. That's wonderful. So keeping it very, very simple, gentlemen. What I'm going to have you do now is raise your left arm and invite your lady with your right hand to do an underarm turn on the basic, okay? Now, ladies, because you have to move, this becomes what type of step? We talked about a basic in place. Yeah, it's a chassé step or a traveling step, yes. So this is okay now to spread the feet apart a little bit in order to help yourself move. But since we're rotating in a circle, we don't have to go very big, okay? Whenever I'm invited to do my turn, I'm still staying a lot under my body, but I do travel comfortably to get where I need to be in front of the gentleman, okay? So what's going to happen here is we're going to invite the lady. You can do it from your close frame if you would like. The left hand's going to go up. The right hand is going to ask her to go, okay? Now, it's a graceful invitation, not a shove, okay? A graceful invitation. So we're going to try it. Ladies, just keep your feet dancing your steps as you rotate your body. And make sure that you look at the gentleman by the time it's rock step. Okay? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock, invite. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock, replace. 1, 2, 3, 4. And rock, step. Very good. Anybody have any problems turning out? I noticed some of you even turned your back in. That was very good. Okay, let's rotate. Thank you. Excellent job, everybody. So this time we're actually going to invite the lady to come back in after we send her out, okay? So she's going to go out, she's going to rock, replace, and then I'm going to ask her to come right back in to where I had her to start, okay? This is just an in and an out, all right? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock, step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock, step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock, step. How we do? Excellent. Very good. Any questions at this point? Everybody's okay with their feet? Okay, excellent. Very good. Let's go ahead and rotate. Thank you. All right. Okay, so gentlemen, you haven't had to do much moving yet, so are you ready to move? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump ahead. We are going to do a she goes, he goes turn. Or if you want to make that shorter, just go a shim turn. A half she and a half him, okay? So what's going to happen is I'm going to invite the lady to go under my arm outside, and then I'm going to follow after. Okay? But I always let the lady go first. Right, gentlemen? That's what qualifies you as a gentleman. So we're going to let the lady turn on the first triple step. And as she's finishing her completion, I'm going to follow her and then end up with a rock replace. Now, if you notice, I'm not coming all the way around, am I? That's okay. All right, if you come out a little bit on an angle, facing to the right, that's perfectly fine. Because swing is a rotary dance in a spot. So it doesn't matter which way you're facing, everything is danced any way you can face, okay? So if you come out a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left, it's fine. Don't freak out, okay? All right, here we go. So we're going to invite the lady first, and then we're going to follow on the second triple step, gentlemen. The second triple step. We go like this, and 1, a 2, 3, a 4, rock step. 1, a 2, 3, a 4, rock step. How'd we do? Did you guys follow her? I don't know. What happened? Okay, so let's do this in slow motion one more time, okay? So let's do one basic. Then we're going to invite the lady to go first under her own left hand. Okay, so we go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock step. 1 and 2. Now follow her. 3 and 4, rock step. Yay! That looks good. That was much better. Yep. Turn to your left, towards the fireplace, okay?
So you did that.
Yep.
So perfect.
It shouldn't be too hard. Everybody just go towards the fireplace and wave at Jean as you do it. All right. 5, 6, ready, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock step. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock step. We should be back to our basic. How do we do?
I need to watch.
Sure. Absolutely. So I'm just going to do a second, on my second triple, I'm going to use my right foot to bring myself around, and I finish the amount of rotation with my rock replace, okay? So with a partner, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock step. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock step. Okay?
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. See, it's not too bad, is it? Yeah. Always take your right foot and follow it. Let it lead you to do your rotation. And then you finish the amount with the rest of the amount of the rotation with your rock and place. Okay? Good job. Okay. Now, could we be really, really creative and let the lady go out, come back in, and then make her go out and we follow? So we're going to do a lady's outside turn and inside turn. Then we're going to ask her to go outside one more time, and we're going to follow her with our shim turn, okay? All right, do you want to see it first?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Oh, you'll be fine. There we go. So we're going to go 1, a 2, 3, a 4, rock step. 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 Okay? Easy enough? Yeah, you got this. All right, let's do it all together. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock step. 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 How do we do? Yes? Yay! All right. Let's do one more time with this partner. Yeah, I think we've got it. I think there's just a few of us are a little nervous, I think, that we're not doing it quite right, but everybody's got the idea. Do you need to watch me? Or can I face this way and watch you? Okay, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock step. Lady turns, 3 and 4, and bring her back. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Let her go again. 1 and 2, follow, and rock step. That looks good. Any questions? Everybody's doing well. I am very impressed, okay? So, let's talk about a little bit just connection, okay? So this hand down here, is it your leading hand? Yeah, it is whenever it's down here in neutral position. But when it's up here, is it your leading hand? No, good, okay. So I just want to make sure everybody understands. You invite by creating space, but you never crank, okay? Never crank with the arm that's in the air. That's why we have this hand back here or this hand down low, because I'm going to escort her through that space with the hand that's closer to her center, okay? Because we don't want to hurt any shoulders It's very uncomfortable for us ladies when you crank. All right, so we just make sure as a good leader, we invite her from her center. All right, and if you notice, we have magic fingers because I never have to use my thumb. How many of you never use your thumb? Nobody's admitting, huh? They probably do at some point. Just whenever you have a good connection with your lady, you should only have to use your fingers, okay? Your thumb can relax or rest gently, but we never want to use our thumb for anything. The only reason why, and this is important to know, is because as soon as I have energy pulling into her fingers, and then I have energy from my thumb pushing the opposite direction, she feels stuck. Because you have energy going 2 different directions, and they collide in the middle. So she has no idea where to go at that point, okay? So you can't have opposite energies unless it's her energy with your energy. And that's why we can push and pull from our connection in the center. See how easy that is? I'm just giving a shift of my weight a little bit forward and a little bit back, and she's able to go and move where I'm asking her to go, okay? So that's something that you build over time. But being a social dancer, gentlemen, that's very important because you're dancing with all of these different ladies. And are they all the same? No. So one might know what she's doing and the other one might not. Or they might know a little bit and not as much as you know. So you have to be the person that understands controlling her weight.
What if you're the guy and you don't know what you're doing?
Then you get a good back lead. Yeah? That's okay. That's dude learning, okay? You have to learn to be a leader. Just as, you have to learn to be a follower. They're each and own very challenging, right? Because to be a follower, we have to let go, and women are multitaskers. It's very hard for us to just go, okay, I'm going to do everything you said. Right? It's very hard, right? Because we want to prioritize. We know what we like, what we don't like, how quickly we can get it done, when we want it done, right? We're planners, we get it done. And then men would rather not have that responsibility sometimes, but now they're forced to, okay? So just take it into consideration, and then it becomes a happy dance. All right, so our feet also, just to make sure we understand our feet. Gentlemen, if you're dancing a lot of backwards weight on your heels, we will hear it. For one, we don't want to hear that in East Coast swing, okay? Our heels do touch the floor, but we want to make sure that we're always using the front part of our foot to initiate the weight, okay? Just so you understand. It's more comforting. Actually, it's healthier for your joints, first of all, but it's more comforting for the lady if you're pushing it forward into your foot, because she can feel your weight and she can follow immediately. If I'm way back here, she doesn't even feel me, okay? So don't be afraid to lean a little bit more forward. In all of our rhythm dances, we have what's called our man chest. Okay, and we have to push our man chest a little bit forward into that space to let that lady know we're in charge and we're going to take her where we want her to go. All right? As opposed to what, smooth dancing? How many of you are good smooth dancers? Right, then you get to pull your man chest back, don't you? Yeah, you just get to lean back away from the lady. It's like cruising on a Sunday afternoon in a convertible, right? All right. So let's go and do this one more time, and we'll see if we've got it down really comfortably. And then I'd like to move on and show you some more variations. Okay, hey, this is Polly, how are you? Good. All right, so here we go. We're going to do the ladies' outside turn, inside turn, and then we're going to follow with what we call our shim turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Rock, step. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Rock, step. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Rock, step. Let her go again. And follow. And rock, step.